If you're trying to learn English, you probably tried lots of different things. Tried watching English TV, reading English books. Maybe you have a big English textbook, or you go to English lessons. And all of these things are great, and they can help a lot. But there's one specific thing that accounts for 40% of your English learning. So if you do this one specific thing, it'll be 40% of the way to being fluent, which is basically halfway. And what this one thing is enjoyment. Because it's been proven time and time again, the way you enjoy learning, you learn more. And when you learn more, you're gonna get fluent faster. So how does this work with English? Well, there are 4 main parts when it comes to learning English: reading, writing, speaking, and listening. And we want you to enjoy every single one of those. So the first one's listening, and that's quite easy. When you listen to English, you have to make sure that you enjoy the medium that you're listening to. So when you're reading English books, find a book that you enjoy. Because when you enjoy the book, because with the reading, when you read, you learn to think in English, and that's good. But when you enjoy the story and you find the book interesting, then you're gonna think in English more in your head, and so you're gonna develop more vocabulary and get used to hearing and get used to pronouncing words in your head, which is gonna help your speaking. It's the same with watching TV programs. When you enjoy the TV program, you're gonna want to watch it more. You're gonna want to watch it more, which means you pick up more English words and you think in your head more, and you get used to pronouncing words more, and you get used to hearing how words sound. So that's it for listening. And in terms of speaking is quite difficult because obviously most people who aren't native speakers, they're shy when it comes to English, and that's okay. But we can start yours slowly by speaking to other people who are learning English and by speaking about things you find fun. So let's say you have to speak about the weather. If maybe you like the weather, but to most people, speaking about the weather is not very interesting. But let's say if you have to speak about your favorite football team in English, most people who like football, they'd enjoy that. You have to speak about baking cakes in English, you'd enjoy that. So if you were speak about something you enjoy with other people who are learning English, so you don't feel conscious about your accent or your grammar or anything like that, and you actually enjoy the topic, so you want to speak more. And when you enjoy what you're speaking about, you're going to speak more. And speaking, most people, when they want to learn English, they just want to learn how to speak. So you'll get fluent in English way faster. Now it's the same with writing. And most people, they have to do if you go to English classes, they're writing about topics they don't actually care about. When you can write about something that you find interesting, that's when you're going to want to write more. And when you write more in English, you get used to seeing words on the page and hearing them in your mind. And you get used to spelling out words that they didn't previously know. When you enjoy learning, you're going to want to do more learning, and that's just going to help you get fluent so much faster. So the main thing when you're learning English is you have to enjoy it. You have to find it fun, because then you don't have to worry about studying for a certain amount of hours or reading a certain amount of pages or writing a page in English. When you enjoy it, you're going to naturally want to do more, and when you do more, you're going to get fluent faster. So the number one thing, obviously, if you go to English lessons, still do your workbooks and your textbooks and everything. But if you're learning alone, especially if you're learning alone, you have to make sure that you enjoy it, because you have no one else around you to push you. And so you're the only person who's motivating you. So you have to make sure that you genuinely enjoy what you're doing, that you genuinely find it fun. And when you find it fun, you're going to study more. And when you study more, you're going to learn English fast. So like I said, make sure that you enjoy every single part of learning English. It doesn't matter if you don't end up learning as quickly as someone else. Let's say there's a book you enjoy, but it's not as complex as a book that someone else has told you to read. But if you really enjoy the first one, you're going to read it more, and you're going to take in the vocabulary more, meaning that anything that you would have lost by not reading a complex book, you make up for it because you genuinely enjoy the book, so you learn more vocabulary, and you get used to the story. So don't feel like you're falling behind or anything because you're doing things you enjoy. Because when you read books you enjoy, you speak about things you enjoy, you write about things you enjoy, and you listen to programs or music that you enjoy, when you enjoy, you're going to end up doing more. So anything that you would have lost by not doing the harder stuff, it's made up for because you end up doing more. So like I said, the number one way to improve your English, especially if you're learning alone and you don't have a teacher or you're not in lessons or anything, is to make sure that you enjoy learning English. Because when you enjoy it, you're going to end up learning more, and you're going to end up practicing more frequently, which is going to help you get fluent faster. Now, and if you want some extra help, I have my free community in the description. You can practice English without, being embarrassed or being scared or anything like that. There's about 10 people in there right now, and they're all non-native speakers. So if you're a non-native speaker as well, and you want to speak with other people who are also learning English, it'll be great for you. So like I said, make sure that you enjoy learning English, because when you enjoy, you're going to do more and you're going to get fluent faster.